2, 1. Okay. Morning. Yes, we're here. Conversation with the Creator. I'm Zalman with Danny. Danny, how you doing?
Baruch Hashem Zalman, I'm very well. I wonder why I turned my face away at that moment of truth. Baruch Hashem Zalman, I'm very well. How are you this day?
I'm good. I'm good. Thank God.
You're in the north of Israel, and I'm in the very far south of Israel.
Right. We got both extremes. We got it.
Is it cold where you are?
Yeah. Pretty chilly.
And here I'm in a t-shirt and shorts and looking as cute as a old guy could look.
Sure, you're a smart man.
I am. So Zalman, I hear you've been thinking about wow.
Yeah, let's take a look at this.
How can you check the Creator without wow? So you have something from Joshua Heschel there, yeah?
Yeah, here it is. Here it is. Pretty amazing stuff. Well, you shared this with me, but we've been talking about wow. How would you say though it's wow?
But there's something I wanted to say about him. Our goal should be, he's from a famous rabbinical family. His great-great-great-great-grandfather is buried next to the Baal Shem Tov.
Wow.
Yeah, in that same kever with Baruch of Mezabush and so on, whatever. So when I was thinking about wow, the universe, the Creator, from a friend sent this quote from him. Our goal should be to live life in radical amazement. Wow, to get up in the morning and look at the world in a way that takes nothing for granted. Everything is phenomenal. Everything is incredible. Never treat life casually. To be spiritual is to be amazed. Pretty good, huh?
Amazing. Such a definition of spirituality.
But I need to comment on this because I went to his books, two of his books, Man is Not Alone and God in Search of Man.
Mm-hmm.
He's amazed by himself, I think, and not amazed by the Creator. He lost all his family in the Holocaust, and he came here. He got out just by the seat of his pants. Yeah, and he was a big shot in the Reformed Jewish world for a long time, and he's a big intellect. But he's decided that somehow his amazement that I don't think he thinks that God gets to run the show. I think he thinks that man has to run the show. And therefore his amazement to God doesn't necessarily include the range of Torah and Mitzvot. And it's still about how clever he is rather than the wow of just, whoa, the Creator of the universe.
Right. Well, we can still, I love the words. I love the expression. I think what you're saying is something we always talk about is like, let's connect everything to the Creator. Let's just bring it back to
that. And if you read the very first page of God in Search of Man,
mm-hmm.
a book that he wrote, you go, and it's like totally like, oh, this is what I'm thinking. Yeah, but I think to be wowed, it has to be a surrender to the wow. You have to go, wow, that's a wow beyond me. Because how can a person turn? I remember I had friends who were like 50 years ago, they were in the Roman Catholic fundamental revivalist movement. And they would have these huge rallies, like, rent out sports stadiums. And this friend of mine would come back and say, well, I found Jesus and now everything is good. No, you're still the same person you were. It's not Jesus's work. It's your work.
Yeah.
You have to be wowed by God, but how can your wow be any greater than you're going to let it be? Like, say, a person who has sex but won't let in love. Or eats delicious food and says, it's the chef's recipe is the food. No, it's the food. It's the Creator of the food. It's the universe that's making the food that gives you the gift to appreciate it in a way that you can go, Whoa. What do you think?
So it's like these things are really, it's not an end point. It's like a jumping off point. It's, the food is delicious and therefore, wow, what an amazing creator. Or the view is amazing. The sunset is amazing. And wow, the jumping point then is to connect to the creator. I remember this idea of this, one of the constant mitzvahs, right? It's a constant mitzvah to love the creator, awe of the creator. But one of them is unification, yichud. I was like, what does that mean? How do you scotch tape things together? But I realized it's this point, is that it's not, look at that amazing sunset. The sun is incredible. It's like, look at that amazing sunset. And now here's the yichud. Hashem, look what you made. Wow. The jump off point from the physical stuff to connect it with creator, or you're saying to go beyond it, beyond my own experience of, oh, I'm feeling pleasure right now. It's just like, oh, it's that wow becomes, it's like the wow is that like gateway to a creator.
Yeah, I'd like to add something to your thought, which is that the wow, a person needs to begin to include the wow as in, wow, God, and you let me experience this. Yeah, because the wow, on the one hand, is, oh, wow, this is amazing. What a great God. But so what? It's only my limitation. But I'm now in conversation, a relationship with God when I go, oh, God, you gave me this gift.
Yeah.
That your experience is your connection up. And it works for hatred too. Boy, I hate that son of a bitch. Yeah. And you go, wow, how is it possible that there's a creator in the world and I want that creator to relate to me in the world with kindness, but I'm swimming with delight, anger in the sea of hatred. And you go, wow, what am I doing here?
Right.
It's that same thing. It's that wow where you are out of balance with the wowness of the creator. Wow, I hate that guy is one thing. Wow, God, what am I doing here? Hating that guy with so much passion. That's a different thing. You see that? Did that make sense?
Yeah, no, as you're speaking, I'm thinking about, there's certain things that like you can't not do, like we have this capacity for pleasure is one of them. So it's like, you can't deny that part. It's just like, well, what am I going to put it into, healthy or not? And it sounds like what you're saying is you can't not wow. It's just, am I going to be lowly wowed? I'm going to rage. It's like, wow is almost like a passion. It's a fervor. It's an excitement. It's an emotion, I guess some people stifle it and they're quite robotic, but what you're saying is like, it's going to go one way or the other. And if you're not going to put effort into that wow towards the creator, or that wow to what's going on in life it'll get like subverted into wow, so to speak, but like really raging, or in that sense, it's like a passion. It's an excitement, it's like an incredible emotional experience.
So I'm thinking that my brain just turned into jelly. Do you see it dribbling out my ear? So I'm thinking that every step that a person goes through to become less of what he thinks he is and more in relationship to the creator, that the context has to always be, am I behaving in a way, am I acting in a way, am I feeling in a way in which the creator is going to want my company? Because if I'm looking for the creator and I'm saying, creator, find me, I'm looking for you, but I'm acting like a swine, or I'm full of, God, kill that person. I'm full of darkness, or I'm not getting on with my friend, or I've done a bad thing, or this or that. Is the creator going to say, Dan, I really like to be with you in these moments? Or is the creator going to say, I'll come back when you get over this?
Yeah. Let's try that again a little later when you could be a decent human being.
There has to be a context in which the creator has a space, in which the creator can hang out with you. And if your space is filled up with you, then then where's the space for the creator?
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Creator, I'm so religious. Yeah, so what does that have to do with me? The creator could answer.
Right. That's the religious issue. Is I'm relating to it's I, me, mine. It's I got my mitzvahs and my chelek and olam haba, and I'm avoiding punishment. You're having a relationship with yourself.
So we could say, oh God, what about me? Don't I count? And God can answer back, and I think does. Well, what about me? Don't I count? Yeah.
Yeah.
My dear, let's end this today.
Mm-hmm.
I'm making my kumquat tree is full of fruit, and and my friend is out there taking off the fruit, and we're making kumquat jam.
There you go. That's something worth wowing about.
Yeah. Oh, it really is. It really is. She made some last week, and we both went, "Wow, really good."
Yeah.
All
Oh,
right, enough
but there's
mushy
more to
stuff.
talk about
Delman, I
this.
love you.
I love you too. There's more to talk. We were talking about where am I wowed in Torah is another topic to really touch on, and but this I'm sure we're going to come back to this topic because it's really at the heart of it.
We haven't only. I think every topic though has to include this idea of the reality of the presence of the Creator.
Mm-hmm.
You know that the first step has got to be to behave in a way that the Creator likes my company.
Right.
Because that's the context. That's where you know if you're in balance or you're not. That's where you know. That's where you know.
That your brain is jelly.
Well, if I was around a person who was acting like this, would I want that person's company?
Right. Right.
You know, do I want? Is there anything that would be so important to me that I would push the Creator away so I could taste it or feel it or experience it? Or is the presence of the Creator the gateway to everything that I really want?
Right.
And that the Creator wants for me.
Mm-hmm. If it's full of me, then there's no space for him. And that's what this is about. I think that wow is like, let me open the window, let me open a door and kind of let some of the me out and create a little air.
Yeah. Nicely said, my dear. Yeah, exactly right. You're a smart boy, you sure are.
Sure you are, Danny. All right, you should have a wow day.
And you too, my dear, be wowed, and we'll talk again.
Okay, awesome. All the best.